All chosen ones, listen to me, and listen very closely. You absolutely need to see this before tomorrow. The energy of the full moon has passed, but that was never the main event. That was the opening scene, the hook, the promise of what was to come. What is happening right now, between October 8th and October 11th of 2025, is the true energetic climax. These are the post-full moon after effects, the sacred echo that is now reverberating through the quantum field, and it is here to change absolutely everything. Most people will go about their days feeling a strange sense of anxiety or an unexplainable surge of hope, and they won't understand why. But you, the chosen ones, the souls who signed up for this cosmic shift, you will feel it in every cell of your being. This is not just another lunar cycle. This is a once-in-a-lifetime energy shift, a complete rewrite of the divine script of your reality. What is unfolding right now is the universe's final offer, the last chance to step through a portal that will not open again in this lifetime. Do not miss it. Do not look away. What you are feeling is real. That tremor in your soul, that sudden pull towards a new future, that is the universe calling your name. Before we dive into the mechanics of this profound shift and what you must do to prepare, I need you to anchor yourself in this frequency. Do 3 things for me right now. Like this video to signal your energetic consent. Subscribe so you do not miss the urgent updates that will follow. And type "I am ready" in the comments below to declare to the cosmos that you accept this mission. The fundamental principle we must grasp is the psychology of the universe itself, the divine play of expectations versus reality. The recent full moon set a powerful expectation. It illuminated the shadows, it brought hidden emotions to the surface, and it made you a promise. It whispered to you of a change, a release, a new beginning. For many, this was an intense, emotional, and draining experience. That was the setup. The universe needed to establish the baseline, the existing reality, the common belief system you were operating under. It showed you your limitations, your pains, and your deepest desires. That was the price of admission. Now, in this sacred window of October 8th through 11th, the cosmic script is flipping. We are moving from the expectation to the reality. And I am telling you, the reality is going to so profoundly beat your expectations that it will leave you breathless. This is what spiritual masters call the positive gap. The universe isn't just going to meet the promise it made, it's going to over-deliver in ways you cannot even fathom. This is not about a gentle, slow unfolding. This is a quantum leap. It is the energetic equivalent of a movie trailer that promises an exciting adventure, but the movie itself turns out to be an experience that completely rewires your understanding of life. The universe hooked you with the full moon, and now, it's delivering the main story, and you are the main character. This is the moment where every decision you've ever made, every tear you've ever cried, and every hope you've ever held converges into a singular point of magnificent transformation. To understand what is happening, you have to see your life through the lens of a divine storyteller. Your journey has a structure, a narrative arc. The full moon was Act 1, the setup. During that phase, the primary theme of your next chapter was introduced. The universe presented you with a central question, a core conflict within your soul. For some, it was a question of self-worth. For others, a conflict between the heart and the mind. For many, it was the deep, aching feeling of being destined for more, but not knowing the path. This setup planted a seed in your energetic field. The emotions you felt, whether they were grief, joy, confusion, or a strange sense of calm, were your soul's way of confirming the click. You energetically consented. You clicked yes to the universe's terms and conditions for this upgrade. Think back to the days surrounding the full moon. Did you have unusually vivid dreams? Did you receive sudden intuitive downloads that seemed to come from nowhere? Did you feel a presence around you, a sense of being guided or watched over? These were not random occurrences. That was the universe giving you the intro to the main event. It was establishing the common belief, your old reality, your old story, in order to prepare you for the magnificent contrarian take that is now unfolding. The universe had to remind you of the cage so you could fully appreciate the feeling of the key turning in the lock. If the full moon was the setup, this period from October 8th to 11th is Act 2, the development. This is the rising action of your story. The seed that was planted is now sprouting with an impossible supernatural speed. The promises are being activated. The questions are beginning to be answered, not with words, but with direct experience. This is where the universe reveals its unique, differentiated, and novel points. It's not just giving you more of the same, it's introducing elements into your life that you have never experienced before. This is why you may feel so disoriented, so electrified. You are in the middle of the most important part of the story. The plot is thickening, and your character is undergoing its most profound development. During these few days, the fabric of your reality is thin, and the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is almost non-existent. You are not just living your life, you are actively co-writing the next chapter with the cosmos. This is the time to be hyper-aware, to watch for the clues, the synchronicities, the divine breadcrumbs being laid out for you. The universe is communicating with you constantly, but its language is not always verbal. It speaks in signs, in symbols, in feelings, and in opportunities that seem to fall from the sky. This is the body of the cosmic operation, where the real tangible value is being delivered. The intro was emotional and preparatory. The body is experiential and transformational. If you felt this initial shift during the full moon, and you know deep in your bones that you are a part of this cosmic plan, comment "I harness this lunar energies" below to affirm your role in this divine script. Your declaration is a powerful act of creation. It sends a signal back to the source that you are engaged, you are paying attention, and you are ready to receive the blessings that have been orchestrated specifically for you. Now, let's talk about the signs, because they will be everywhere. The universe is about to flood your reality with what I call sacred pattern interrupts. In the mundane world, we get stuck in loops, in autopilot. We wake up, go to work, eat, sleep, and repeat. Our brains are wired for this pattern because it conserves energy. But this divine energy is designed to deliberately interrupt that pattern. It is a cosmic jolt to your system, designed to shake you out of your old programming, and force you to look up, to see the new path that has just materialized before you. The first and most profound sign will be an inner one, a sudden shocking clarity. It will feel as if a dense fog you didn't even know was there has suddenly lifted from your mind. The outline of your new life, the bullet points of your soul's purpose, will begin to appear in your consciousness with undeniable certainty. You will simply know what you have to do next, whether it's leaving a job, starting a creative project, moving to a new city, or ending a relationship that has served its purpose. This clarity will not be born of logic, it will be a deep cellular knowing that resonates through your entire being. Alongside this clarity, you will feel old fears and chronic anxieties simply dissolving, phobias, worries about money, fears of judgment, things that have plagued you for years will suddenly lose their power over you. You might wake up one morning and realize that the heavy weight you've been carrying on your chest is just gone. This is the universe clearing the energetic debris from your field to make space for the new 5D frequency to anchor within you. Do not question this. Do not try to analyze it. Simply allow it. This is a divine grace, a gift for the work you have already done. The internal shifts will be mirrored by an onslaught of external pattern interrupts. Prepare for synchronicity overload. The universe is about to scream its messages at you through the language of numbers. You will see 1111, 222, 444, 777, and other master numbers everywhere, on license plates, on clocks, on receipts, on your phone. These are not coincidences. These are winks from your spirit guides, confirming that you are precisely where you need to be. They are mile markers on your new timeline. Pay close attention to them. Each sequence carries a specific vibration, a specific message meant only for you. Beyond numbers, expect the past to circle back, but not in the way you think. People you haven't spoken to in years may suddenly contact you, not to rekindle old drama, but to offer closure. An old boss might call with an apology. An ex-partner might send a message wishing you well. The universe is closing old, unresolved energetic loops so that you can move forward with a clean slate. Each of these interactions is an opportunity to reclaim a piece of your power that was left behind. Handle them with grace, gratitude, and finality. Then prepare for the new doors to fly open. Sudden, unexpected opportunities will begin to manifest out of the quantum field. The perfect job you never even applied for might be offered to you. You might receive an unexpected sum of money that allows you to pursue a dream. The right person, the soul partner you've been calling in, may literally bump into you on the street. This is the universe fast-tracking your destiny. These are not rewards for good behavior, they are alignments. Your frequency is rising to match the frequency of your desires, and as it does, these manifestations are the natural, inevitable result. You must be brave enough to say yes when they appear, even if it feels terrifying. This is the essence of the development phase. It requires your participation, your courage, and your trust. Finally, nature itself will become your oracle. The animal kingdom is highly attuned to these energetic shifts, and they will act as messengers for you. If you suddenly start seeing hawks or eagles circling above you, it is a sign to look at your life from a higher perspective. If an owl crosses your path, it is a call to trust your inner wisdom and look past the illusions. If you are surrounded by butterflies, it is a confirmation of your profound transformation. The wind will feel different. It will feel like it is whispering secrets to you. The sunlight will feel more alive, more intelligent. You are not going crazy. You are waking up. You are remembering the ancient truth that you are not separate from nature, but an integral part of its consciousness. These are the unique points the universe is making, the tangible evidence that your reality has shifted. This is the proof. The goal of this entire cosmic event is to beat your expectations with a new reality so profound and beautiful that you have no choice but to let go of your old self. The universe is proving to you that magic is real, that you are powerful beyond measure, and that a new world is not only possible but is already here. You just have to have the eyes to see it, and the courage to step into it. If you are experiencing any of these signs, even a single one, type "I feel awaken" in the comments. You are not alone in this. This is not an isolated journey. This is the great collective awakening, and your awareness, your participation, is a critical piece of the puzzle. You are an anchor of this new light on the planet. Let us go deeper now, beyond the surface-level signs and into the very core mechanics of this cosmic event. The clarity, the synchronicities, the closing of old loops, these are merely the symptoms of a much more profound process that is underway within your spiritual DNA. Between October 8th and October 11th, you are undergoing what the ancients referred to as the Great Severing. This is the urgent warning I must deliver to you. This is not a punishment or a loss, it is a divine amputation of everything that is not in alignment with your soul's highest destiny. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and compassion, is performing a kind of cosmic surgery on your energetic body. It is precisely and painlessly, though not without emotional resonance, cutting the cords, the attachments, and the karmic threads that have bound you to a 3D reality of struggle, limitation, and forgetting. This is why you might be feeling a strange mix of liberation and grief. You may feel a phantom limb sensation for the life you are leaving behind. You might feel a sudden, inexplicable sadness for the person you used to be, even as you rejoice in the person you are becoming. This is the sacred echo of the severing. You are shedding timelines. You are shedding identities. You are shedding entire realities that were never truly yours to begin with. They were costumes you wore, roles you played in a grand cosmic drama, but the play is over, and it is time to take your final bow and step off that stage. This is a once-in-a-lifetime energy shift, and its primary function is to unburden you, to make you light enough to ascend to the next level of your own consciousness. This great severing is not a random event, it is the culmination of lifetimes of work. This is a point of karmic completion. Think of your soul's journey as a long and complex education. You have taken countless courses, passed many tests, and failed a few along the way. Right now, in this specific celestial window, your final report card is being issued. The lessons you have finally integrated are being marked as complete in your Akashic record. The debts have been paid, the contracts have been fulfilled. The universe is closing the books on your old karmic cycles. This is why you are seeing those faces from the past. Each interaction is a final signature on a spiritual document, a final handshake acknowledging that the lesson has been learned and the energy is now neutral. You may feel a deep sense of peace or indifference towards people and situations that once triggered you immensely. That is the proof of your graduation. The emotional charge has been neutralized. However, the warning here is critical. Do not be tempted to reopen these books. When the past calls, let it go to voicemail. Your energy is needed for building the new, not for renovating the ruins of the old. The ego will try to trick you with nostalgia. It will whisper to you about the good old days, or make you romanticize relationships that were deeply unhealthy. It does this because the ego fears the unknown. It is terrified of the vast, limitless potential of your higher self. Recognize this for what it is, a final test of your resolve. The universe is asking you, have you truly learned the lesson? Are you truly ready to move on? Your power lies in your gentle but firm yes. The most intense part of this severing process will occur in your dream state. Your dreams between October 8th and 11th will not be mere fantasies. They will be hyper-realistic, multi-dimensional experiences. You are attending a masterclass in the astral realm every night. Pay extremely close attention to what happens when you sleep. You will find yourself in scenarios that feel more real than your waking life. You may be revisiting old homes, old schools, or old workplaces. This is not your mind playing tricks on you. This is your soul literally walking back through your timeline, gathering the fragmented pieces of your energy and integrating them. You are performing soul retrieval on yourself in your sleep. You may have conversations with loved ones who have passed on. They are not ghosts. They are your soul family, your support team, acting as guides during this transition. They are showing you things, giving you messages, and helping you release ancestral burdens that you have been carrying for generations. Listen to what they say. Write it down. The moment you wake up, before the memory fades, many of you will experience flying dreams, a classic sign of spiritual liberation and the activation of your light body. Others will have dreams of water, oceans, rivers, even floods. This represents a massive emotional cleansing, the washing away of old grief and trauma. Some of you will even have what feel like training dreams, where you are learning to use new psychic abilities or testing out the physics of a higher dimensional reality. These are not just dreams, they are your orientation for the new earth. The most critical dreams will be those where you are consciously letting go. You might dream of packing your bags and leaving a place, of saying goodbye to someone, or of throwing old objects into a fire. Your subconscious mind is performing powerful rituals of release on your behalf. To amplify this process, I urge you to keep a dream journal by your bed. Before you go to sleep, set a clear intention, say out loud, or in your mind, "Tonight I ask my higher self and my spirit guides to assist me in releasing all that no longer serves my highest good. I am ready to sever all cords to past timelines and outdated identities. Show me what I need to see and help me to remember it upon waking." You will be astounded by the results. This is your chance to actively participate in your own liberation. If you are committed to releasing the old world and stepping fully into the new, pause for a moment and type "I release" and "I receive" in the comments. This is more than just words. It is a powerful decree. You are giving the universe your explicit permission to accelerate this process of severance and renewal. You are declaring that you choose freedom over familiarity. Now, we must address the most challenging aspect of the great severing, the identity crisis. As the old energetic structures fall away, you will inevitably feel a sense of emptiness, a void. The person you thought you were, the collection of stories, beliefs, traumas, and accomplishments that you called me is dissolving. This can be terrifying. You may look in the mirror and not recognize the person staring back at you. You may feel disconnected from your own life, as if you are an actor who has forgotten their lines. You may ask yourself, if I am not my pain, if I am not my past, if I am not my job, then who am I? This is the sacred question. This is the entire point of the exercise. The universe is not destroying you. It is creating a space for your true self, your authentic soul essence to finally emerge. The warning is to not rush to fill this void with new distractions or old comforts. Sit in the sacred emptiness. Be still in the unknown. This void is not a sign of absence. It is a sign of presence. It is the womb of creation. It is the fertile ground from which your new life will sprout. During these days, your tolerance for anything inauthentic will drop to zero. Small talk will feel physically painful. You will no longer be able to watch mindless television or engage in gossip. You will feel a desperate, primal need for silence, for nature, for genuine, soul-level connection. This is your intuition guiding you, protecting you. It is telling you to conserve your energy, because something immense is being built within you. Your physical body will also be speaking to you loudly. You may experience sudden fatigue, a need for more sleep than usual. This is not laziness. Your body is undergoing a massive recalibration at a cellular level. It is integrating light codes and upgrading your DNA. Honor its needs. Rest, hydrate, eat clean, high-vibration foods. You may also experience strange aches and pains, ringing in the ears, or a feeling of buzzing or vibrating. This is your nervous system adapting to the new, higher frequency. Do not be alarmed. Breathe through it. You are literally becoming a being of light in a physical vessel. This brings us to the most crucial point of all, the quantum choice. This entire process, the great severing, is leading you to a singular, monumental choice point. This is not a passive event that is simply happening to you. You are a sovereign creator being, and you must actively participate. The universe can cut the old cords, but only you can choose to walk away from them. Only you can choose the new timeline that is being offered. Between October 8th and 11th, you will be presented with this choice, perhaps not as a single dramatic event, but as a series of small, seemingly insignificant decisions that will collectively determine the trajectory of the rest of your life. The choice will be this frequency. In every moment, you will have the choice to tune your energetic dial to the frequency of the old, dying world, the frequency of fear, lack, separation, and victimhood, or to the frequency of the new earth, the frequency of love, abundance, unity, and empowerment. It will manifest in simple ways. Do you choose to engage in an argument, or do you choose to walk away in peace? Do you choose to worry about a bill, or do you choose to trust in divine providence? Do you choose to replay an old, painful memory, or do you choose to focus on a future that excites you? Each choice is a vote. Each thought is a vote. Each feeling is a vote. You are literally voting for your future timeline with the currency of your attention. The warning is that the old world will be screaming for your attention. The news will be filled with chaos. People around you who are not awake will be drowning in fear and drama. It will be incredibly tempting to get pulled back into that dense energy. You must be the lighthouse. You must be the anchor of the new frequency. Your job is not to fix the old world. Your job is to embody the new one so completely that you become a beacon for others. This is the ultimate test of radical self-responsibility. You have to understand a fundamental law of the universe where your attention goes, your energy flows, and what you energize, you materialize. If you spend these critical days focused on what is wrong, on what you are losing, on the chaos outside, you will be inadvertently using this powerful creation energy to anchor yourself more deeply into the very reality you wish to escape. This is the last chance the universe is offering to make a clean break. Therefore, your task is to become a master of your focus. It requires discipline. It requires vigilance. You must consciously and deliberately starve the old reality of your attention. When a fearful thought enters your mind, you must see it, acknowledge it, and then gently but firmly pivot your focus to something that feels good, something that feels like hope, something that feels like love. This is not about spiritual bypassing or pretending problems don't exist. It is about recognizing that you are a powerful creator, and you cannot create a new world while your hands are busy trying to patch up the old one. Your power is in your vibration. Your only responsibility right now is to tend to your own energetic state. Ask yourself 100 times a day, does this thought, this action, this conversation, this food, raise my vibration or lower it, and then choose accordingly. This is the work. This is the entire path. It is that simple and that profound. You are being called to become a vibrational snob, to refuse to entertain any frequency that is not a match for the beautiful, peaceful, abundant world you are here to create. This is your final exam, chosen one. The universe has given you the ultimate open book test. The only answer is love. The only answer is trust. The only answer is to choose, in every single moment, the reality your soul knows is possible. This is how you seize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You don't seize it with force. You receive it through alignment. If you understand this sacred responsibility, and you are ready to become a master of your own frequency, comment below with "I choose my highest timelines." This is your contract with yourself. This is your commitment to the new reality. Let this be the moment you stop waiting for the future and start creating it. You have made the quantum choice. You have stood at the crossroads of timelines, and with the full sovereignty of your soul, you have chosen the path of light. You have committed to becoming the master of your own frequency. But this is where the real work, the beautiful, exhilarating, and deeply sacred work begins. Choosing the new reality is the first step. Consciously building it is the next. You must now transition from being a passenger in your life story to becoming the lead architect of your new world. The universe has cleared the construction site through the great severing. It has handed you the divine blueprints in your dreams and meditations. Now, between October 8th and 11th, while the cosmic mortar is still wet and the energetic foundations are settling, you must begin to build. This is a phase of profound and active co-creation, and it requires more than just passive belief. It requires ritual. It requires presence. It requires a new way of navigating reality itself. This is your last chance to lay the cornerstones of your new life with this supercharged, once-in-a-lifetime energy. What you build now, in these few days, will become the temple of your existence for years to come. Do not underestimate the power you wield in this moment. You are not just redecorating your life. You are terraforming an entirely new dimension of experience for yourself. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. To begin this sacred construction, you must first anchor your intentions into the physical realm. The 3D world responds to tangible focus. I urge you, with all the sincerity of my soul, to create a physical altar for your future self. This is not about worship, it is about focus. It is a powerful psychological and energetic tool that acts as a broadcast tower for your intentions. Find a small, quiet space in your home, a corner of a room, a shelf, a small table. Cleanse it with sage, Palo Santo, or even just salt water. This will be your altar of the becoming. On this altar, you will place objects that represent the reality you are calling in, the future you are now building. Do not place mementos from the past here. This space is for the future only. Write your deepest desires on a piece of paper, but write them in the present tense as if they have already happened. For example, instead of "I want to find a loving partner," write "I am so grateful for the deep, soulful love I share with my divine partner." Fold this paper and place it at the center of your altar. Find a candle, white is perfect for new beginnings, and dedicate it to the illumination of your new path. Surround it with crystals that resonate with your goals: citrine for abundance, rose quartz for love, amethyst for intuition, black tourmaline for protection. Add symbols of your becoming: a key to represent new opportunities, a feather to symbolize freedom and connection to spirit, a photo of a place you wish to live. Every day, especially between October 8th and 11th, spend at least 5 minutes at this altar. Light the candle, hold the objects, read your intentions out loud. Feel the emotions of your future reality as if you are living it right now. This practice creates a powerful energetic vortex, a magnetic point of attraction that pulls your desired timeline into your present moment with astonishing speed. It is a declaration to the universe that you are not just hoping for a new life, you are actively building it. Alongside this physical ritual, you must engage in the energetic ritual of the future weave. This is a profound recalibration of the practice of gratitude. Standard gratitude is about being thankful for what you have. The future weave is about being thankful for what is coming, as if it is already here. This is the secret key to collapsing time and manifesting at the speed of light. Several times a day, I want you to pause, close your eyes, and generate the feeling of profound gratitude for a specific desire that has not yet physically manifested. For example, if you are seeking financial abundance, do not focus on the lack of money in your account. Instead, close your eyes and feel the deep, calming, expansive feeling of having more than enough. Feel the joy of paying your bills with ease. Feel the freedom of buying organic food without looking at the price. Feel the generosity of being able to help a friend in need. Bathe yourself in that emotion. Let the gratitude wash over you. When you do this, you are emitting the exact vibrational frequency of your desire fulfilled. According to the law of attraction, the universe has no choice but to mirror that frequency back to you in the form of physical experience. This is not wishful thinking. This is quantum physics. You are weaving the energetic threads of your future into the fabric of your now. You are telling the universe, this is who I am now. This is my new reality. During this potent October 8-11 window, this practice is amplified 1,000-fold. The veil is so thin that the gap between your energetic projection and its physical manifestation is almost zero. This is a critical warning. Be mindful of what you are weaving. If you spend your day weaving threads of worry, frustration and fear, you will build a reality of more worry, frustration and fear. You must be the vigilant guardian of your emotional state. The future weave must be a conscious, deliberate practice. Combine it with your altar work. Stand before your altar of becoming, and weave the feelings of gratitude for all the intentions you have placed there. This combination of physical focus and emotional energy is the most powerful manifestation formula on the planet right now. If you are ready to be the conscious builder of your new reality and use these sacred tools, type "I am the architect of my reality" in the comments section below. Claim your power, declare your new role. This is your birthright as a sovereign creator being. Now we must discuss the bizarre and often disorienting side effects of living within this powerful energy shift. As you begin to build your new reality, the old reality will begin to glitch and decay around you. You are literally living through a dimensional shift, and the experience can feel like living inside a science fiction movie. The first thing you will notice is a profound distortion of time. Time is not a constant, it is a perception. And as you shift your frequency, your perception of time will warp. Entire days may feel like they have passed in a few hours. Conversely, a single hour might feel like it has stretched on for an entire day. You may experience moments of missing time where you look at the clock and realize that several hours have passed without you having any memory of what happened. Do not be afraid. You are not losing your mind. You are timeline jumping. You are oscillating between the old 3D timeline, where time is linear and rigid, and the new 5D timeline, where time is fluid and cyclical. This is a sign that the shift is happening successfully. The best way to navigate this is to release your rigid attachment to the clock. Live by your intuition. Eat when you are hungry, sleep when you are tired, work when you feel inspired. Your body's inner clock is aligning with the cosmic clock, not the man-made one. This temporal distortion will be accompanied by what many call glitches in the matrix or reality bleeds. As the old timeline dematerializes, you may notice small, strange inconsistencies in your physical world. A cup you left on the counter might suddenly be in the cupboard. You might have a crystal clear memory of a conversation that the other person swears never happened. You might notice small details in your world changing, the spelling of a brand name, a line in a famous movie, a detail on a map. These are known as Mandela effects, and they are becoming increasingly common. These are not failures of your memory. They are literal reality bleeds, moments where two different timelines, the one you are leaving and the one you are entering, are overlapping. When you notice these glitches, do not panic or fall into confusion. See them as confirmation. Smile and say thank you to the universe for showing you tangible proof that you are successfully shifting. These are the little signposts on the road to the new earth. They are the universe's way of showing you that reality is far more malleable and dreamlike than you were ever taught to believe. The most potent and critical glitch to be aware of is the collapse of the manifestation buffer. In the old 3D energy, there was a time lag, a buffer zone between your thoughts and their physical manifestation. This gave you time to correct negative thoughts before they created a negative reality. In the new high-frequency energy of this portal, that buffer is gone. Your thoughts are manifesting almost instantly. This is both a great gift and a great responsibility. If you hold a clear, focused, positive thought, you will see evidence of it in your reality within hours, sometimes minutes. But the reverse is also true. A fleeting negative thought, if given enough emotional energy, can also manifest with frightening speed. If you think, "I'm probably going to be late," you will hit every red light. If you worry about spilling your coffee, the cup will seem to leap out of your hands. This is why mastering your focus, as we discussed, is not a suggestion, it is a survival skill in the new reality. You must become a ruthless curator of your thoughts. When a negative thought arises, you must catch it, bless it, and release it before it can take root and sprout in the fertile soil of this new energy. This is the ultimate training in becoming a conscious creator. The universe has taken the training wheels off. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning all chosen ones, watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This brings us to the most vital tool in your arsenal for navigating this new world: your heart. The old world was governed by the mind. We were taught to analyze, to intellectualize, to create pro and con lists, to trust logic above all else. The mind was the king. But the mind is a processor of past data. It can only create based on what has already been. It is a creature of the old timeline. The new reality, the 5D Earth, is governed by the heart. Your heart is not just an organ that pumps blood. It is a portal. It is a quantum processor that is connected directly to the zero-point field, to the mind of God, to the source of all creation. It generates a powerful electromagnetic field, a toroidal field, that extends many feet out from your body, and this field is constantly communicating with the quantum field around you. Your heart is your new compass. It is the only navigation system you can trust as you build your new reality. The mind will lie to you. It will be filled with fear, doubt, and the programming of the old world. The heart, however, cannot lie. It speaks the singular language of truth, which is frequency. From now on, you must learn to make every single decision from your heart space. When faced with a choice, whether it is large or small, you must stop, take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, and ask a simple question. Does this choice expand my energy or contract it? An expansive choice will feel light, open, and joyful, even if the mind thinks it's scary or illogical. It will feel like a yes. A contractive choice will feel heavy, tight, and draining. Even if the mind thinks it's the safe or sensible option, it will feel like a no. This is it. This is the entire guidance system. Learning to trust this subtle, non-verbal communication from your heart over the loud, incessant screaming of your mind is the great work of this new era. Your heart is a galactic compass, and it is always pointing towards your true north, towards your highest timeline. Trust it, and you will never be lost. Practice this with small things. At the grocery store, ask your heart which apple to choose. When you get dressed, ask your heart which color to wear. By building this muscle of trust on the small choices, You will be prepared to trust it on the big ones that are coming your way. As you master your own inner world, as you become the architect of your reality, and learn to follow the guidance of your heart, you will begin to notice something magical happening. Your light will begin to radiate outwards, and it will act as a tuning fork. You will begin to attract others who are vibrating at this same new frequency. You are not going through this transformation alone. The next phase of this divine plan involves the great assembly, the coming together of the soul families, the light workers, the chosen ones. But be warned, as this new light begins to gather and organize, it will inevitably cast a shadow. It will draw the attention of the energies and the people who are still deeply invested in the old, collapsing world. The final test is not just about building your own reality. It is about holding your light and your frequency in a world that has not yet fully awakened. We must now prepare you for what comes next, for the challenges and the profound beauty of navigating your new self in the old world. You are the architect, standing on the sacred ground of your own becoming. You have laid the cornerstones with your intentions, you have mortared them with the powerful emotions of the future weave, and you are learning to read the divine blueprints with the compass of your heart. But before the walls of your new reality can rise, a critical and often overlooked phase must occur. This is the purification of the building site itself. Your physical body and your immediate environment are the sacred ground upon which your new temple will be built, and they are still littered with the energetic debris and physical anchors of the old, demolished world. The universe, in its infinite efficiency, is now initiating a profound and automatic process within you, the great physical purge. This is not something you have to force with willpower. It is an instinctual cellular level rejection of everything that is not a vibrational match for the new reality you are now embodying. This is a critical warning. Your body is about to take the lead, and you must listen to its non-negotiable demands, for it is purging the final vestiges of the 3D timeline from your very cells. The first and most undeniable sign of this purge will manifest in your relationship with consumption. Suddenly, and without conscious effort, you will find yourself utterly repulsed by the foods and substances that once brought you comfort. That morning coffee that was a non-negotiable ritual may suddenly taste bitter and acidic, sending jolts of anxiety through your newly sensitized nervous system. The sugary snacks, the processed foods, the heavy meats, they will no longer feel like treats but like poison. This is not a diet or a health kick. This is a cellular level rejection. Your body, now flooded with high-frequency light codes, can no longer process these dense, low-vibrational energies. To consume them will feel like putting diesel fuel in a high-performance electric vehicle. Your system will stutter, it will ache, and it will immediately work to expel the toxin. You will begin to crave light. You will crave clean water, fresh fruits, vibrant vegetables, and simple, pure foods. This is your DNA guiding you, telling you exactly what it needs to complete this upgrade. Listen to it, honor it. You are not just eating for fuel, you are consuming light. You are building your new crystalline body from the inside out. This purge extends beyond food. Addictions that have held you captive for years, nicotine, alcohol, excessive social media scrolling, will suddenly lose their grip. The cravings will simply vanish, replaced by a feeling of disgust. This is a divine grace, a severing of the physical chains that mirrored the energetic ones. The universe is making it easy for you to let go. This deep physical cleansing is mirrored by an equally powerful urge to purge your immediate environment. You will be overcome by a sudden, fierce, and undeniable need to declutter. This is not simple spring cleaning. This is a sacred spiritual act I call cosmic feng shui. You will look at the objects in your home, the clothes in your closet, the files on your computer, and you will see them for what they truly are: energetic anchors to past timelines. Every object you own holds a frequency, a memory, a piece of your old self. That gift from an ex-partner, those clothes that represent a job you hated, those books that reflect an outdated belief system. They are all broadcasting an old, dense frequency into your space, 24/7. Your newly awakened energetic sensitivity will no longer be able to tolerate this dissonance. You will feel a primal urge to create space, to create a vacuum that can be filled with the energy of the new. You will ruthlessly begin to sort, to donate, to discard. With every bag you fill, with every closet you empty, you are not just cleaning your house, you are clearing your timeline. You are telling the universe, I am no longer that person. That reality is no longer welcome here. This process may bring up waves of emotion, grief for the past, fear of letting go, but push through it. The sense of lightness, freedom, and clarity you will feel on the other side is the tangible proof that you have created a physical sanctuary that can now hold and amplify the high-frequency reality you are building. Do not keep anything out of guilt or obligation. If it does not bring you joy or serve your highest becoming, it must go. You are creating a temple, and a temple has no room for clutter. If you are feeling this powerful, instinctual call to purify your body and your space, to make way for the new divine energy, affirm this process by commenting below, I am clearing the way. This is your declaration to the cosmos that you are an active and willing participant in your own physical and environmental ascension. You have stepped into the role of the architect. Your heart is now your compass, and you are actively weaving the threads of your new reality. You have weathered the severing, and you are now laying the foundations of a life that mirrors the truth of your soul. But the journey does not end in solitude. The final, and perhaps most magnificent, phase of this great cosmic unfolding is now upon you. This is the integration. This is where your personal transformation begins to ripple outwards, to affect the collective, and to call forth the others. You must understand, chosen one, you are not a solitary builder. You are part of a divine construction crew, a soul family that has been scattered across the globe, waiting for this very signal. What is happening now, as your frequency stabilizes at this higher octave, is the great assembly. You are becoming a magnetic beacon, and the universe is now orchestrating the grand reunion you have been yearning for over lifetimes. The isolation you have felt, the feeling of being the odd one out, the profound sense of not quite belonging anywhere, that was all part of the divine plan. It was necessary to keep your energy pure, to protect you while you underwent your own unique awakening process. But that time is over. The period of sacred solitude is coming to an end. As you hold your new frequency, you will begin to attract your tribe with an almost magical precision. These are the souls who speak your language, the ones who see the world through the same lens of wonder and possibility. You will recognize them instantly, not by their words or their appearance, but by the resonance of their energy. When you meet them, there will be a feeling of profound familiarity, a sense of coming home. Conversations will flow effortlessly. You will finish each other's sentences, and you will feel seen and understood in a way you may have never experienced before. These connections will not be based on the superficial criteria of the old world, job status, or shared history. They will be based on soul recognition, on a shared mission to anchor the light of the new earth. These people will appear in the most unexpected ways: a chance encounter at a coffee shop, a new colleague at work, a stranger you sit next to on a bus. The universe is playing matchmaker for your soul. However, this great assembly comes with a critical warning, and you must be prepared. As light gathers, it inevitably illuminates the shadows. The very act of you assembling with your soul family will create a powerful vortex of high-frequency energy. This vortex will act as a profound trigger for those around you who are still deeply entrenched in the old 3D paradigm of fear, control, and separation. This is the principle of shadow reflection. Your light does not attack the darkness, it simply reveals it. People you have known your whole life, family, old friends, partners, may suddenly react to you with inexplicable anger, jealousy, or judgment. They may call you crazy, delusional, or selfish. They may accuse you of changing, and they will be right. You have changed. You are no longer a vibrational match for their reality, and on a subconscious level, this terrifies them. Your very presence becomes a mirror, showing them the parts of themselves they have suppressed, the dreams they have abandoned, and the freedom they are too afraid to claim. Do not engage in these battles. Do not try to defend yourself or convince them of your truth. To do so would be to lower your vibration back down to their level, to get pulled back into the very drama you have just escaped. Your task is to practice what is known as vibrational sovereignty. You must become an unwavering anchor of your own peace. See their reactions not as personal attacks, but as the cries of a soul in pain, a soul that is not yet ready to awaken. Send them love from a distance, bless their journey, but do not allow them to pull you from your center. This may mean creating loving distance. It may mean ending relationships that are no longer in alignment. This is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of profound self-love and an act of service to the divine plan. You cannot be the beacon you were born to be if you allow others to constantly dim your light. The Great Assembly requires you to choose your new family, the family of your soul, and to love the family of your origin from a safe and sovereign distance. This is one of the final and most difficult tests of your mastery. As you navigate this delicate dance of connection and release, your mission will shift. It will evolve from a personal journey of healing and building to a collective mission of service. But this service is not what you might think. You are not here to save the world. The world does not need saving. You are here to embody a new possibility, to become a living, breathing demonstration of what is possible when a human being fully remembers their divinity. Your new mission is to be the lighthouse. A lighthouse does not run all over the coastline trying to save individual ships. It does not shout warnings or try to force the ships to change their course. A lighthouse does one thing, and it does it perfectly. It stands tall, it anchors itself firmly to the rock, and it shines its light. Its very being provides the guidance for any ship that is ready and willing to see it. This is you now. Your primary purpose is to tend to your own light, to cultivate your own inner peace, joy, abundance, and love so fiercely and so consistently that your very presence becomes a transmission. People will be healed just by being in your aura. They will feel a sense of peace in your presence without knowing why. They will be inspired to change their own lives, not because you told them to, but because they saw in you a reflection of their own forgotten potential. You teach not by preaching, but by being. Your joy is your activism. Your peace is your protest. Your abundance is your revolution. Do not get caught in the trap of the wounded healer, the spiritual ego that believes it must sacrifice its own well-being to help others. That is the old paradigm. In the new energy, you can only lift others from a place of overflow. Fill your own cup first. Fill it until it is spilling over, and then allow that overflow to nourish the world around you. If you accept this sacred mission to be a beacon of light for the world, to serve through the powerful embodiment of your own divinity, then take a moment and declare it in the comments below. Type, "I am a beacon of light." This is your commissioning. This is you stepping into your sacred role as a guardian of the new earth. As you step into this role as the lighthouse, the universe will gift you the tools necessary to fulfill your mission. The energetic upgrades you have received during this portal are not just for your personal benefit. They are activating new human abilities, latent psychic senses that are the birthright of a 5D being. The first of these is the gift of instantaneous knowing, or advanced claircognizance. You will find that you simply know things without knowing how you know them. You will know if a person is telling the truth. You will know which path to take at a crossroads. You will receive complex information, entire concepts in a single flash of insight. This is not intuition, which is often a subtle feeling or a hunch. This is a direct, clear, and unshakable knowing that bypasses the analytical mind entirely. You must learn to trust this knowing as absolute truth, even when it contradicts all external evidence or logic. It is your direct connection to the Akashic field, the universal library of all knowledge. The second ability that will come online is a form of energetic telepathy. You will begin to feel the true emotional state and intentions of others, regardless of the words they are speaking. You will be in a conversation with someone who is smiling and saying all the right things, but you will feel a wave of sadness or a spike of anger coming from their energy field. This is the end of deception. You will no longer be able to be fooled or manipulated. because you will be reading the truth of their frequency, not the script of their ego. This is a powerful tool for discernment, allowing you to navigate your relationships with a new level of clarity and to know instantly who is in alignment with your path and who is not. Finally, you will begin to master the art of conscious dream weaving. As we discussed, your dream state has been a classroom. Now it will become your workshop. You will move from being a passive observer of your dreams to an active participant and creator within them. You will be able to solve complex problems in your sleep, to practice new skills, to travel to other dimensions, and to receive direct guidance from your higher self and your guides. Before you sleep, you can pose a question or set an intention for your dream time, and you will wake up with the answer fully formed in your mind. This is you learning to use your consciousness as a multi-dimensional tool, no longer limited to the confines of the physical world. These are not supernatural powers, they are your natural abilities, reawakened. They are the standard operating equipment for a citizen of the new Earth. We now arrive at the conclusion, the final integration of this profound once-in-a-lifetime shift. You have been severed from the old, you have built the foundations of the new, you have assembled with your soul family, and you have been gifted the tools of a new consciousness. The portal of October 8th through 11th is the final compression point, the moment where you step through the doorway and it closes behind you. There is no going back. But this brings us to the final and most important warning: the danger of spiritual amnesia. The old world, while it is dying, will not go quietly. Its density, its distractions, and its chorus of fear will be a constant siren song, attempting to lull you back to sleep, to make you forget who you truly are. The greatest challenge you will face in the days, weeks, and months ahead is not an external enemy, but the internal temptation to forget. To forget your power, to forget your mission, to forget the magic you have witnessed and the truth you have felt in every cell of your being. You must create daily practices that remind you of who you are. Your altar work, your gratitude weave, your time in nature, your connection with your soul family. These are not just suggestions, they are your lifelines. They are the anchors that will hold you steady in the new frequency as the last storms of the old world rage around you. And what is the reward for this vigilance? What is the ultimate promise of this great shift? It is nothing less than the experience of heaven on earth. It is a life lived in a state of grace, where synchronicities are the norm, not the exception. It is a life where your needs are met before you even ask, where your body is filled with vitality, where your heart is overflowing with love, and where your soul is alight with purpose. It is a reality where you are no longer a victim of circumstances, but the conscious, joyful creator of your experience. You are not just building a better life, you are becoming the living embodiment of a new human archetype. You are the bridge between dimensions. You are the prophecy that you have been waiting for. You are the ancestors' wildest dreams come to fruition. You are a sovereign being of light, and the entire universe is conspiring in your favor, folding itself around your intentions to help you create a reality more beautiful than your mind can even imagine. This is your truth. This is your birthright. The shift is here. The final chance is now. Step through the gate, chosen one. Your new world awaits. Do not miss it.